There's a dumpster smack in the middle of the road. Dumpster. You just can't go down the street. On the way down, it was, you can't go down there either. Over. You can't go in the park. And over. Oh, we still got Stevie Ray Vaughan on the deck. And like I said, on the way down, there was people barbecuing outside their house. Maybe like quarter to 4 here. What do you do when it's 3:45? You knew it was gone from the very start. You close your eyes. Well, look at it hurt. Oh, can't even slide in. I know there's an opening over there. Maybe sit on the bench on the firehouse. Engine number 6. So anyways, I'm a regular guy. You know, it's pretty much over. I don't know if any of you are aware what partook what happened yesterday on The View. Guest Judge Jeannie was invited on, and she was invited. She was invited on to talk about her new book. I don't know, something about leakers. So anyway, she's there. I mean, here's where it really got kind of ugly, kind of messy. She's like answering a question from Ana Navarro, and which was weird because yesterday I was talking about stuff like this. I was just talking about, like, you know, the tone, like this is the way we are, you know, short fuse, and you know, we just don't communicate like normally. You can't move anything along, you know, with that kind of dialogue. Doesn't work. It doesn't work. We just end up where we are. I mean, especially, you know, like yesterday when I seen something. I mean, of course, you know, you look at all this stuff, and you see like the name calling, you know, especially about Trump. Now it's the supporters. It's all supporters and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so she's answering a question from Ana Navarro, and I seen her, you know, that night. There's a little bit I watched, like, you know, the half hour. I'm getting ready, you know, wash my hair, stuff like that, blow dry it. But I just, you know, get a spot check. You know, it's the same old stuff. Nothing really changes. So, you know, I seen her, like, with Chris Cuomo and another guy just yelling this vengeance, this heated stuff, this, you know, which is not going to work. You may think it will work, but it just doesn't. A lot of people don't say anything, and that's where I'm at the point now. I'm at the point where, I mean, what good is it? Why bother even debating with people? I'm serious. I'm dead serious. And when you know, I've been feeling like this for the last week. So she's answering a question from Ana Navarro. And she's answering it. She's being nice, very nice, smiling and all that kind of stuff, and good answer. You know, great answer to the question. And then Meghan McCain sneaks one in, like, you know, so she turns over to Meghan McCain. And she turned over, and, you know, she's going on about, you know, another question. And Anna's still, like talking. They're both talking at her. And then Whoopi pops in with a question. She even says question. I got a question, like, you know. And she goes on about the question and stuff like that. And, like, she's saying it, and then, you know, Judge Jeannie is kind of, like, you know, wrapped up with Meghan McCain, so she points over in that direction, like, to say, like, you know, Whoopi's asking me a question. So she just pointed her finger, you know, pointing over, like, you know, to look like, you know, you would do that, you know, or anything. Like, if you're, you know, something happens, you point over. Or you're like someone, you know, you want to show somebody something, like, hey, you see this thing, and you point over to over there. So I points over, and Whoopi goes, "You pointing at me?" And, you know, I mean, you know, Judge Jeannie's talking to two people at one time. She don't know what's going on, right? She goes, yeah. I mean, Anyway, that escalates. Just that alone. Just a point. A point. Now, have you never had anyone point at you? I mean, what's that mean? Like all of a sudden, innuendos, this, that. Like, what is it? So, so she ends the interview. I mean, it was almost over anyway, but, maybe they had one or two or three more questions, but she just wouldn't let her go on. But that's not the thing. That's not even the unbelievable thing. I mean, she gets backstage, and Whoopi comes up to her and swears. F you, always F you. I'm not sure about the spit. I heard someone say spit, but I'm not sure. Jeannie didn't say she got spitted on, but she said, Whoopi comes up to me. She's like, F you, F you, F you. And then Judge Jeannie goes, you're telling me F you? Like, you whatever, however it say. So you're telling me? And she goes, yes, and get the F out of the building. Can you think about that? I mean, Whoopi sometimes, she used to go to Fox. I mean, could you imagine if they said, did that to Whoopi and then just said, get the F out of the building? Can you imagine? I mean, it'd be like a 4-day, event, boycotting this, that. Nothing will come out. Nothing will come out. In fact, I think the lineup that they had yesterday is perfect. I think they need more Ana Navarro. Even get, the one girl they had there, Seth Meyer. She's all over the place. I forget her first name. I don't think it's Sarah, but it's something with Seth Meyer. But she's being used heavily on CNN and everything, just like Simone Sanders and Angelo Rye and all this kind of stuff. And really in a bad place. And then the news that Putin might be coming in the fall, and all these things that they're going on about, I mean, they're just involved in his every move. Where, they weren't like that with the predecessor, with the previous president. They weren't, questioning everything he was doing. They weren't vocal about anything. In fact, the day in that presidency, it was everything was good. Everything was funny. Press secretary came out. People didn't. Everything was laughing. How you doing? Good. Everything's great. What about Crimea? No, everything's great. Syria? Yeah, great. Kremlin? Great. Nothing. Everything's good. Economy's great. It's gonna take a while. But we'll get it going. So anyway, it's pretty much where we are.